Hi, you guys. Welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the weeks of December 18th through the 31st, 2017. So I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank all of you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you please continue to do so. Also, remember these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do. And also, you guys, if you were wondering, this is the Spiral Tarot deck that I'm using this week. Okay, so let's get started. Heart of the situation, I have the World. And then I have the Hermit. I have the Five of Cups, Five of Swords, Princess of Cups, Death, Hanged Man, Knight of Wands. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Hang on. Okay. So, with the heart of the situation being the World here, and I still didn't do it. I feel that there is something, a major completion or end of a phase in your life. Relationship wise, it could mean that it's reached the end of its rope. It can't go any further. Sometimes the World is new beginnings in a relationship, but honestly, because the Death card is right beneath it, it just kind of makes it feel more so like this is some sort of ending for good. At least it is the end of a phase in a relationship. This is also about blocking out energy. Either someone could have blocked you or you blocked them. And the World also can relate to traveling. It could be the end of your, I don't know, your familiar life and then moving on to something new. But there is this, the possibility of traveling or relocating that I feel could take place between December 22nd and January the 22nd. Or, you know, when winter solstice begins, there's going to be some sort of major end of a cycle or completion. You will especially feel this if you have planets in the sign of Capricorn. Because both Saturn and Sun will be transiting Capricorn. And so if it touches your major planets, your personal planets, I mean, then you might feel this effect. Also, if Capricorn is your first, fourth, seventh, or 10th house, you could feel these changes or this shift. But the World is also about maturity, and whatever you have been going through. If you have been going through a hard time, it's like it's over. It's like, or it could represent this is the last, you know, the last energies or the last of this situation. Or the things that you've been dealing with are coming to an end. This is having closure in a relationship. Yeah. And also, some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, Scorpio, or fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag, or another Pisces or Cancer. Now, I feel though With the Five of Cups here, this is some sort of, I want to say, misery. And I hate to just be starting off the reading with, like, you know, this type of information or news. But it does look like some sort of kind of drowning in your emotions and getting caught up in the past. But by you doing that, you are neglecting what could be, because we have the Two of Cups here. So there are two opportunities for you that you're unaware of because you're caught up, or it is just an opportunity to connect with someone else on an emotional level. And then with the Hermit here, this is you just kind of doing some soul searching. Like, this agony has made you do some soul searching. So it's time for you to do some research. Maybe you're going back to astrology and trying to look at your chart and see what transit caused this, or what, you know, what you need to learn for this. I just feel like you're trying to get some insight and become enlightened by the things that are happening in your life. I feel like you yourself may be on a path, on a spiritual path, in which you are leading people to help as well, or assisting people. Like, through your pain, you're able to teach other people what you've been through, or show them the way, or show them how to cope with different things. So yeah, I just kind of feel that there are some major things going on for you within these next 2 weeks. And with the Five of Swords here, this is that negative, petty energy. This is when someone's ego is too big, or someone is too proud for, you know, to reconcile or to speak out. This is problems in communication. It's petty communication. In this particular card, this display, it looks like someone is just watching someone drown. It's like you could offer help, but you could be being a dick about it. Or, you know, this doesn't have to be you. This could be how you feel like you're being treated. Like, someone sees that you're suffering and they're just like, you know, maybe you hurt my feelings before. Now you see how it feels. So it's almost kind of like revenge. And, you know, instead of being a bigger person and saying, hey, you know, let's talk about what went wrong, or let's talk about why we're disconnecting, it's like choosing just to be distant and cold towards one another. And there's emotions there. So I feel like the people care about each other, but they're just mistreating each other, or they don't know how to communicate well with each other. There's some sort of disconnect there. Now, honestly, with the Princess of Cups, it could be you. I don't want to, before all y'all go putting thumbs down on here, but the Princess of Cups is a card about being immature. Yes, it can mean someone who is just young, but it can represent someone who is being immature, or who doesn't really know any better. Maybe you don't know how to express yourself, or express yourself to this person. There could be just some sort of misunderstanding or miscommunication. And I just kind of feel like with all this water, it's like drowning in your emotions. For some of you, I just kind of feel like you're developing some sort of feelings, but it's just not being reciprocated. I almost feel like this is a situation where it's unrequited love, feeling left out, and just, again, this is just being left alone, feeling like someone abandoned you. I kind of feel like a pity party going on here, asking why. People might say, stop your whining and get it together. So I'm feeling like you're getting kind of lost in your emotions here. Other than relationships, though, this could be some sort of miscommunication with your child. It could be having some sort of disconnect with your teen or a child, you know, and, you know, having to figure out ways to communicate with your child and discipline them in ways that will work. But right now it is just overall some sort of disconnect if you were in a relationship. And then again, we have the Death card. Like I said, this is going through some sort of transformation. Like, it could be that this last argument that you had, that was the last straw. It's like being forever changed after that. Time to move on. It's like if you had been in a relationship where you just kept trying to make it work, it's like it's a no-go. It's a dead end situation. And it's just time to let bygones be bygones and just move on, at least for now. Not saying that you would never ever be with this person again, but definitely it's time to give it a rest. I feel like this has changed you. I feel that you are, no, it's like you're becoming enlightened. Like, through all this pain, you're becoming enlightened. And then with the Hanged Man here, we have, this also can correspond to Pisces too. So this is just being kind of alone, isolated, and out there, and just feeling like nobody else understood you, or you could be hard to understand, or maybe you feel maybe that's the way your partner felt, misunderstood. But I just feel like you are spending time alone, trying to meditate, trying to imagine, and yeah, I feel like you're daydreaming about something. Daydreaming, especially if you were with a Virgo, I feel like you're thinking about that person. Or it could be, too, that you're trying to channel them with your thoughts. Or you've been dreaming about them, having a lot of dreams. You feel like your life is on hold and that you sacrificed a lot. You made a lot of sacrifices. And don't get overwhelmed with your emotions and start thinking on the dark side, if you know what I mean. Don't, nothing is that bad. You just need time to take a rest. You need to spend some time by yourself, but don't get depressed about whatever you're going through. Just do some meditation and some positive reinforcement about your life, because we have a rainbow here. And to me, the rainbow is like God's promise, or the seal of God's promise. So I feel like you're going to receive whatever it is that you've been praying for. But right now, I just feel like you're going through a transformation and you're being enlightened. Your spiritual journey could have just begun. Or maybe you've been on this path for a while. The point is that you're still developing spiritually. So do things that relax you. I can see for some of you it's swimming. I'm not recommending you smoke weed, but for some of you it is like smoking weed or getting a natural high off of mushrooms or something. Could be drinking, but usually the Hanged Man for me is more so like a natural high. King of Wands here. And yes, I said natural because I think weed is natural. It comes from the earth. But with the King of Wands here, you might begin to daydream about this person, or you might be meditating about them. They might come into your life, but I feel more so it could be dreams. Either you're dreaming about this Virgo or a fire sign or a Scorpio. This fire sign is someone who's very dominating, very assertive. They might be an entrepreneur. They could be very creative. You also might be spending time alone, pouring your heart out into your art. So whether that is writing lyrics or sculpting or sketching, writing poetry, whatever the case, you could be getting lost in your own creation, and turning your pain into art. As a matter of fact, you might do a painting of that person that you're missing or brokenhearted about. With the King of Cups here, someone is being vulnerable with you, or also this could be you kind of putting yourself out there. You might go out dating people just to get over the other person. Again, with the Four of Wands, I think almost everybody got this Four of Wands. So, I guess that makes sense because of the holidays coming up, Christmas and then New Year's. So, I feel like you're going to get out of that dump that you're in, that funk, whatever. And I don't mean to say dump like your place is a dump. I was talking about the attitude, but you know what I meant. So I feel like you might go ahead and have fun with someone. You might find that you enjoy yourself. For those of you that are single, those of you that were already single, there's a possibility that your single life is coming to an end and in preparation for a partnership. And there's also someone that might be into you, but they're playing hard to get, or you might be playing hard to get. But basically the same information applies to you, whether you're in a relationship or single. There's some deep transformations going on. Now, something's going to be revealed to you. Someone might confess something to you that's going to make sense. Like, I don't know, there was something that you needed to know or something that you didn't understand. And I feel like something is going to be revealed to you and you're going to have some sort of clarity. Also, I feel like someone might just overall just reveal that they are into you. Like they're sharing something with you. You guys might have something in common, like the same spiritual beliefs. There's some sort of connection that you have with someone, but I just still feel like you are not really that into them. Like your mind, you can't focus on them. You're emotionally unavailable. And I feel like you are still thinking about someone else or something else. And even though they're offering you, to come out of your shell, to have fun or to open up, you're just really not feeling it. I feel like you are just still looking at what could have been. And for some of you, it could even be that earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It just looks like someone else is on your mind or something else is on your mind and doing like a lot of daydreaming and just kind of going through a lot of emotional changes during these next couple of weeks. And with the Princess of Pentacles, this can also be someone who is a little immature, but I feel like this person is developing their self-worth. And also this could be your energy, realizing your self-worth and your value. But it's like a learning process. But really, I just kind of feel like your mind is just stuck on someone else, even though there's another potential out there. Even if you're dating, I feel like you're just not really into it. And before I go, I want to clarify the Hierophant here. I almost want to say, I feel like you're going to submerge yourself into spirituality. I feel like you're going to try and create new habits or create a new routine. I feel like you're learning things about yourself. You're learning how to adjust and how to adapt to a new situation in your life. And some of you might need to go seek counseling. So the Hierophant I have clarified by the King of Swords. So I feel like you're going to have some clarity. There's going to be a piece of information that gets revealed to you. It could have something to do with an air sign. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or this person gives you some advice that is going to help you move forward. Because I feel like you're hiding something behind your work, or you don't want to open up your emotions, but this person might coerce you into expressing yourself, or at least they're trying to. All right, so Pisces, that is basically what I have for you guys. I'm so sorry it didn't seem like super happy, but you know, it's only temporary, so don't worry. You know, but thank all of you guys for watching, and everyone's life is different. So for a private reading, you can always email namat76@gmail.com. That information is in the description box below. And also make sure, if you want a private reading, I'm still doing the December special. So that is $20 for a 1-question reading, and $7 for any additional questions that you might have. Just email me and I'll send you the information in regards to the readings. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments. Happy holidays to you all.